I'm Stewart. I'm 44. I'm a network architect in the IT industry. We have 3 kids, ages 14, 12, and a year and a half.
I'm Amanda, and I'm 36 years old, and I'm a pediatric physical therapist.
When I first found TARDIS, I watched the webinar. I liked what I saw, but it just didn't really click for me. So I had to watch it a few times, and the idea started to make a lot more sense. And when I connected TARDIS with the systematic approach to wealth building, that's when I had my aha moment. And I saw TARDIS as a way to basically launch me up and get me to start building cash flow faster.
I listened, and the more that he spoke about it, the more that he explained the strategies that he's starting to look into, the more excited I could tell he was becoming.
Once we started doing TARDIS, we actually, our goals became bigger than they were originally. Our opportunities were increasing, the horizon was becoming bigger. So initially it was just to create some cash flow to help the investing, but as we got further into the TARDIS system, we started to change our plans towards potentially going into a nonprofit type of direction.
2012, I did some medical missionary work. There were a lot of foster children there, and children would be dropped off and left at the hospital because the families there are just not able to provide enough for their children, so they feel like the good of the people who work at these hospitals can take care of these kids when they ultimately cannot do it. My dream would be to set up a foundation which provides mothers and women with better prenatal care, better education on how to provide adequate nourishment, how to care for their children, something along those lines. So I was really inspired by my work there, and so that definitely feeds into our dreams.
If I would have started 2 years sooner, it's kind of hard to imagine where I would be. I think I'd be a lot further along, a lot closer to creating a bigger impact. But I'm glad I started when I did. The key is starting and not waiting, because as soon as you start achieving some results, it's kind of hard to not want more. And knowing that at the end of this, you're going to be able to impact more people than just yourselves, that's really pulling me forward into the future. I will wholeheartedly recommend TARDIS to basically anyone with a pulse. Right now, if you're not working with TARDIS, you're looking at your possibilities, and that you might not have too many. But once you start working with people who have gone down the road a little bit further than yourself, they can bring back information and show you, yeah, there is a lot of different possibilities, but you have to get started. You have to stay focused. In these times when people are thinking fear, the flip side of that coin is opportunity. So I just think I'm in the best possible position with having a TARDIS on my side, walking with me through this pandemic.